Aye, aye, lads.
What we got here? Entomb, Nightmare, Will, Fetch, Bomba. How do you even use Emrakul? Is it only channel? I don't think there's even any other cards that you can use for this. Sneak attack, I guess, yeah, sure. Let's go Entomb or Nightmare. Which one do you pick first? There's more Nightmare effects, right? So we take Entomb. Search, I guess, for Reanimator deck. I just love Search. Really cool card. I know Nightmare's a good Reanimate spell, but you don't need a good Reanimate spell, right? You just need a Reanimate spell. Whereas you do need an Entomb effect, though. There's the channel for the Emmy Schwemmy. We're going... Time to animate some dead creatures. Okay, cool start. Rumble is probably good. Wasteland, I'm sure, is good in a Reanimator deck. Underground Sea obviously will be good. Wasteland's a little bit extra, I guess. Not really, it doesn't really matter. Animate Dead's a permanent as well, so Rumble can even find it. I just don't know how much help you get out of the rest of green, though, for this deck. I guess Uro's good, but... Like, what else? Regrowth, I guess. Cut or Titan? To cut or to Titan? Titan's not... It's not really a creature that you would pick to be a Reanimate target, but you also don't want to get caught with no targets. That would be a disaster. Rab is okay. This guy's kind of cool. Discard hand, investigate 4 times. Would help you be not quite as all in. I just don't think you're never gonna reanimate a crab, bro. Never in a million years. Ephemerate. Now that's a cool card. Or stay on color. Pierce though? Yeah, Pierce is whatever, man. Just fucking counter or removal spell or something. It's not gonna be Bob. Not today, not never. This used to be a Pierce lover stream. It is a Pierce lover stream, man. Like, when you're playing Delvers and Channelers and stuff, when you're playing Reanimate, who gives a fuck? Whiteland is nice for the rights, but well as a way to reuse your reanimate stuff is cool, I guess. Jace or Duelist? I suppose Jace. White, black, talisman, or black, red? Somebody took my rumble. Madge. Sorin of House Markov.
This famine cannot end soon enough.
World Spain worm. Not the best reanimate target in the world, to be honest. Dismember or Titibinderus? I guess Dismember. Reanimate decks are fun. They can be if you get them together. If you end up with a mid one though, it's just an hour of pain. Because you're not going to go 0-3, but you're not going to go 7 wins either. It's just a guaranteed 3-3 and you're waiting, you just play for an hour, go 3-3, go next. But if you get a bomb version, 7-0 potential. I'll take a frog. Alright, 7-0 potential, unlock. It's worth it for the one time it works. I respect that. Jace, Riddler. Alright, Reanimate. Good card. Now if we could just get some actual creatures to reanimate, that'd be gas. Grief or Lily? Griselbrand. Academy pick 4 is crazy, yeah. Unburial Rites is actually good with Entomb as well. Yes, but we can't really play this yet because I don't have any white lands, right? I've got one white talisman so far. Probe or Tutor? It's gotta be a Tutor. It has to be a Tutor deck, right? Blue-black Talisman, Voidwalker. Better Triomes also can be decent. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already got 4 ways to get cards out, 5 ways to get cards out of my hand, so I think I'll go Voidwalker. Necromancy. Map or jar? Almost certainly neither. Jace, mill 2 draw. Not over a push, I don't think. Random Surveil Land is fine, I think. Academy is one of my favourites, man. I love Academy, I love Library. Pick 14 probe. What the fuck? What the fuck? That is absolutely absurd. That's maybe the craziest wheel we've seen so far. Remand or miscalculation? I mean, easy remand then. I mean, Ulamog is not exactly the card you want to reanimate, but just make sure you've got enough guys. Surveil land for Reanimate is good, but if we end up playing the Titan, we probably can't play it, I don't think. Atraxa would be nice. Oh, really? Adding the best Reanimate target of all time to your Reanimate deck would be nice. Right? Do you ever draft Boros and then find yourself thinking, yo, a Janny would be nice? Subtle Tutor Ritual. I think Tutor, but like the other two are also insane. A big Archon. And I will cut Ulamog. And Crab, probably. Ulamog's better than Titan? I think Ulamog is shit, mate. Like, as a reanimate target. Like, really shit? Tarn's pretty good. Confluence. Aye? Oculus is probably pretty good. Like aye. It's a good way to use your other cards in the graveyard, right? Go death over Unburial Rites. Time Warp. Overlord. Do I need a white land? Yogg. Nope. Talisman's the only usable card. I don't think we're going to use it though. Emperor of Bones. Now that's a bomb. Now that is a bomba. Well, if this deck doesn't go 7 wins, then Reanimator never will. Harvester, I think we should play. Do we take out Yawgmoth's Will? Will does nothing. I mean, it rebuys Frog, rebuys Reanimate cards, right? It doesn't do nothing. Oculus is just a dude, but he's a good dude. How many creatures do we play? I think these three are fine, right? Because we have Entomb, 2 tutors, a lot of loots, a lot of mill. I mean, I'd like to play the Voidwalker, bro. Still play the Surveil Land? I will play the Surveil Land if we're not playing Sundering Titan. Surely Titan is better than Harvester, though. Play Titan, we need more Reanimate targets. Why do we need more? You think Oculus is better than Voidwalker? Maybe. But how about play both and cut Yawgmoth's will? Jace? I think Jace is good, man. Gets the creatures out of her hand, right? Ulamog? I don't think Ulamog's a Reanimate target. Ulamog's a channel target, right? But if you do nothing Ulamog, you will die. You will play your deck, you will do what your deck's designed to do, and you will still lose. Overlord or Jace boy? I guess you go Jace first, right? Because we could do maybe Griselbrand next turn. If not, we can just Overlord, and then that will be 5 cards to flip Jace. Bang, bang. Griselbrand, go! Turn 3, 7/7 flying lifelink are pretty good against the blue deck. Pretty good against the red deck as well. What can I tutor for? Sadly, I cannot get Frog. If I had a blue here, Frog would be best, right? I guess it's gotta be in... It's gotta be in Entomb and go Archon then? Yeah. It's gotta be Entomb. Map into Croppers. Can I discard Griselbrand somehow? Not without blue mana, no. Demonic Tutor. What about Grief Overlord? Since they mulled to 5 and we hit their tutor target, we just have to exile Griselbrand. Five head, but what if it's a land? Then Surely if it's a land, we'll win anyway. I guess I should Overlord first. Might get to keep the Griselbrand. Get rid of Harvester or Emperor? I guess it's gotta be Emperor, right? We'll keep the Griselbrand here. Alright, well, guys, we made a good choice. The fuck? Good plays, good plays. That's a smile situation. Map for stage? Nah, they don't have a stage. Woodland. Okay. Obviously, I accept that this... What about Hexmage Animate Overlord? Over Grief? That's a play. That's a play. You would have denied the Hexmage? I mean, they're 2 turns away, right? They're dead. They're absolutely cuckolded. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Frog Archon. Well, let's take the card that we can cast, I guess. I wish I had a creature that could reanimate, but... I can play... I can play Grief first, right? Although it is a frog threatens lethal, though. In fact, Grief, Griselbrand, Frog, don't play a land, threatens lethal as well. Shit! Griselbrand incoming! Well. Doesn't really matter though. It does matter because they can block with a Griselbrand. And kill my creature and gain 7 life. And then next turn make a 20/20. I could have actually played a land because of the Misty, but then this way if I draw a spell I can use the spell, I suppose. Well, I can't attack, right? Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. They can't do the Griselbrand, but I mean they can block me. I can attack if I want to die to the swing back. How do they have no mana? Like, the Hex Mage will be tapped, but who cares? This creature won't be tapped. That's like if you do, like, you sack the land and create a 2020, so that the creature will be untapped. The Griselbrand would be tapped, the 2020 would not. Not attacking does let them draw 7 cards though, but I can't attack because I'll lose. Bro, they fetched a non-green land. They play 1 forest. Brother, that's the wrong... You fetched the wrong land. You're crazy. Oh, but I guess they can... They can still do it this turn. I guess it is fine to do that, yeah. They would have just got a forest if I attacked, but... Alright, draw 7. Well, they're kind of dead to... They're just dead to an Archon now. The chat had lethal? Chat did not have lethal. And you've had it... The crazy thing is you've had it explained to you, like, why? About 10 times, and you still don't fucking get it. It's madness. You don't get why they didn't make a 2020. Because the 2020 just loses, right? They made the correct play. I don't know if they're gonna win or lose, but making a 2020 loses. Yavi Maya. What a card with the dark depths. Attacking? Okay. Oh, draw 7 up. Oh, don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Come on. Dark Depths add snow mana. What was the green fight removal spell? That thing was sick. It was insanely annoying to play against, but what a card. Blizzard Bro, yeah. Well, I can't tutor for Animate Dead. So, what now? Brother, I had nothing. I just had a Gamba. What? I had nothing. Alright, Jace Avatar. Surely Pierce is good against a Jace Avatar. That's a rip. Sylvan Safekeeper. Anyway, get frogged, the bozo. A player or permanent with Shroud can't be the target of spells or abilities. Okay. Overlord is so fucking shit, isn't it? What a meme card. Let's go Entomb, I guess. Tutor, 2-drop, and then Entomb or Pierce. Like, I want to fly, but if I fly, I've kinda got to... I'm gonna have to discard the eye if I want to fly. Right now I don't have a creature or a way to reanimate, so not too cool. Yo, chat, why does my deck do nothing? Inscan boo one time. Okay, GG's. Alright, chat, so surveil Griselbrand into the graveyard top deck black source. Let's go. Now, where is Griselbrand? Is it position 1 and go surveil land 2 first? Or is it position 2 and go probe first? Is Griselbrand top or second top? I'm talking about me throwing. I'll throw for a sub. Does the opponent understand that it's their turn to act? At hotrats_Hearthstone, welcome to the stream. At GG Oppo. Bro, all F forward because they mulled once in one game of Magic. These Sunday players need to just go back to bed, man. Iron Claw. Alright, we're probing first, chat. We're probing first. Griselbrand on top. Fuck the police. Well, I can't take Bone Crusher Giant with grief. So, given that I can't do that, I should just exile Emperor, I think. Because Emperor will never be able to adapt anyway. So just draw a black source, mate. Just draw the ability to use black mana to cast spells. One time. We lost. Are we locked in today? We're doing well, man. We're doing well. 3-0, I think. So far, anyway. What a game. What a game we play. Nice, man. Nice, nice, nice. What is wrong with you? Alright, from mono blue into mono black. I am not a sniffer. Anymore? I never have been, man. Never have been. I have 4 reanimate effects. Yo, any creatures to reanimate? Hyrule class. Thanks for the gifted sub, man. I appreciate that. I will not be throwing this game because I like this deck. All 5 reanimate cards drawn. That's awkward. Me when I play an A plus B deck, but yet it's only A. Mana drain. Brother, you mate as well. You got plenty more where that came from. I've reanimated a reanimator. I've reanimated a reanimator. Yep, probe. That's right, Oppo. You know I'm top decking Entomb here. That wasn't very nice. Down, down, down. That was kind of weird. I mean, it's better to actually reanimate the card, right? than do it with the Emperor. Even though swinging for 4 is like kind of nice though. Yeah, I guess I reanimate with Necromancy or Animate Dead because they don't. Maybe I should just play Animate Dead and just make a 4/4 anyway. Oh wait, Animate Dead gives -1 power. Why? Well, if I use a permanent one, right, it doesn't go to graveyard and therefore doesn't go to exile and therefore they can't use it with a Voidwalker. So yeah, I'll just Necromancy a damn fucking Esper Sentinel because of the Voidwalker I won't be able to necro anything big anyway. Hey Oppo, any card draw for your homie? There's no way you're ever making it to 10 melee for the VIP? Skill issue, I'm afraid. 3 people have achieved this goal so far. Get him, Emperor! Just gonna win the old-fashioned way, chat. The old-fashioned way. If only I had an actual green source to use life. All lands you control become 1/1 creatures until end of turn. They're still lands. There is a cottage in the sideboard that we could play. The only problem is cottage not very good as your only green land, right? Because you can't actually ever attack with it. But you can animate it. Would you like to pay, Oppo? Get remanded, bozo. Pyroclasm, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Very kind. Be careful with your surveil land with the Voidwalker, okay? Be very afraid. They're 5 cards and we're 7 cards away from the Shell Doka Doka. Snapcaster Mage? Two mana 1/1. Coming through it. Hey. Reanimate Snappy, which gives us Reanimate. Which gives us Esper Sentinel. Look at this power Reanimate deck. Insane. The 1/1s are flowing. Stupid Voidwalker. Oppo losing to that is not a good sign. That one's definitely on them. Probe my ass. So they're gonna rumble. Alright. Huge Voidwalker. That's GG Oppo. Well, we drew Necromancy, so we might want to rumble now. And at worst, I've got Oculus in hand, right? Any bombas? Necro Grief. I can do yeah, okay. I guess I'll just play Frog and hold up Remand though. And then we can do Archon next turn. Thanks to the Rumble, Bozo. Sky a Diver. I guess I'll play I first, right? Because all of their cards next turn are creatures anyway. Because problem if they draw a land and bounce my Archon, it's kind of awkward. Go Oculus, go! This deck is slapping. Probe so insane, lets me know whether to hold up Pierce or push. What a beautiful card. Alright, that's a Pierce. Is it a Pierce? Like, they do want to play a Demi though, right? To get the Kamano counter. I guess even if they play a Demi, it would be sorcery speed to get the counter. Then I can just, you know, push it next turn and still have the Pierce for the other two stuff. But like if I go hold up push and they play cutter, that's just so cringe, isn't it? Sir? What do you mean, sir? Yo dog, any creatures? Surveil land! Saved! Okay. Rip. Very interesting auto taps there. Wizards. I think it's better to make a 2/2 than to cast the 5 mana virtue, right? Oppa, a true plane around Pierce God. I just can't wait to be king. I am just dead, unfortunately. Because I don't get the counter on Lelia, right? I have no creatures. I should save the tutor for like Entomb effect or Reanimate, like, and just use the one that I don't have. Wait to draw one, tutor the other. What is this, Gandalf? Miscalc? Mana Drain Tutor. Oppo? You're extremely dead to a frog, mate. Not even tutor in a removal. Hold in the drain. Reanimate Oculus, well, it's end step, right? And I've got, like, my graveyard has no... my graveyard's full for Oculus anyway. The Abhorrent Oculus. That's a G brand in the graveyard. Big G brand. There is no card that gets you out of this upper. Mana drain was predictable because they always have it. I think it was predictable because it was face up in the opponent's hand more than anything, to be honest, but... Okay, rolled. Frog Emperor Eye. Quite annoying creatures there. Final boss. This is a trophy pile, so let's trophy. So we could Pierce Soul Ring. I could also just tutor into Reanimate though. I think Pierce is fine, man. Sir, my stop. Bug. Nobly wobbly, huh? Archon or Gristle Jizzles? I mean, I think Archon, right? Against the Simic. Powerful cards we're casting here, holy moly. Entomb, Archon, Reanimate, hopefully soon and timeless. That would be sick, man. I think we gotta get Archon in there. We've got Atraxa anyway, right? Like, what's the big deal about having a Archon too? Got enough hits here for Eye as well. Discarding land's kind of crazy. I mean, I did pierce their soul ring, kill their mana dark, to be fair. Okay. Dumpstered, nice. Good trophy. I think that's our 7th 7 wins. Not had any 2 in a rows yet, though. Let's go again. This is the 2 in a row. Ecuador. Ecuador.